kind of pick is this?
Afro. Don't be jabbing me with that. Crazy. So what you want to do with your life?
Survive. What you want to do?
Talking about aspirations, goals, shit like that.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I am so gifted, and in this video, we're gonna talk about Nipsey Hussle. If you don't know who Nipsey Hussle is a Grammy-nominated rap artist out of Los Angeles, California. He's also an entrepreneur. He owns several businesses and joint business ventures with other people. His life was basically cut short and taken from him back in 2019 by a hoodbooker named Eric Holder. Now, Eric Holder has already been tried and convicted for this crime against Nipsey Hussle, so he's currently serving out his sentence in a California state prison.
Out of Los Angeles. Of course, this is a live look in the courtroom right now. The Superior Court judge handed out the sentence to Eric R. Holder, who was found guilty of the 2019 first-degree murder of the 33-year-old Grammy-nominated hip-hop artist outside the clothing store Hussle, founded in South Los Angeles, the neighborhood where both men grew up under very similar circumstances. It was a month-long trial. The jurors in July also convicted Holder of 2 counts of attempted voluntary manslaughter, 2 counts of assault with a firearm for gunfire that hit 2 other men at the scene who survived. They sentenced Holder to 25 years to life for the murder, 25 more for the firearm sentencing enhancement, and 10 for assault.
Even though this happened about 5 years ago, and it doesn't even seem like it's been 5 years, man, time is just flying. Nipsey Hussle's case has gone viral again, and I think that it's gone viral because his big brother Blacc has finally done an interview, and he's basically speaking out on his feelings on, what happened with his brother and the circumstances surrounding the case. And I feel like Blacc really did put to rest a lot of the rumors, and he really confirmed a lot of the speculations that a lot of us had over the past few years, that Nipsey Hussle, this was not a random act, that Nipsey Hussle was actually, targeted, and this was probably a setup or a hit out on him. So we're going to go ahead and listen to this, a clip of this interview, and listen to what Blacc has to say.
Walked in.
I mean, he already got convicted, so for me, without going into too many details, somebody come to the shop. They know we in the doorway. When Hussle pull up, we in the doorway. You're gonna see me with a hoodie on, and I got a pistol on me. You're gonna see one of the team members in the hoodie in the doorway with a pistol. That's protocol when Hussle pull up. So it's Sunday. It's busy in there. Why the niggas in there didn't follow the protocol? I wasn't there. Why they didn't follow it? Maybe they was fucking around helping the customer, doing some fucking customer service. This is what I'm thinking, trying to, transition into some legitimate selling clothes. But nobody was in the doorway. And from my understanding, old boy walked up with no shirt on first to check the scene, because he know what's going on in that parking lot. And had a conversation, probably seen nobody was in the doorways, checked Hussle had on shorts, checked everybody else, left. They say came back with a red shirt on, tiptoed through the alley, and went right and started shooting. So to me, that's premeditated. Number one, there's no red shirts in the hood. You can't buy no red shirt. No liquor store sell no red shirt. Number two, when a nigga come through the alley with a red shirt, that's the throw off, or the Bloods did it, or the Inglewood families did it, or the BPS, that's the throw off, red shirt. So for me, he felt he was supposed to do a job, or somebody sent him or whatever.
So that was Blacc Sam, and y'all just heard what he had to say about the situation. And just hearing him articulate what he thinks happened to his brother the day of his murder, how somebody probably stalked and then gunned him down, it's just very eerie and disturbing to me. A couple of key factors that I took from this interview was basically how Blacc Sam mentioned that there was an issue. Someone had an issue, or people had an issue, basically because Nipsey Hussle had DJ Khaled in their hood, and I guess that they had an issue with that. I don't know, hood politics. I'm from the hood, and I grew up in the projects, and I grew up around all these things, but I'll never understand hood politics. It's never that serious, especially to really get violent over something like this. But there was an issue with DJ Khaled being in the hood, and I guess Nipsey wasn't going for it. Nobody was going for it. And, they did what they had to do. They filmed their video. And I guess what Blacc Sam was basically saying was, he was telling Nipsey Hussle that they needed to beef up on their security, and told Nipsey Hussle, when you go to the Marathon store, let us know so we can be there for you. And I guess Nip was just like, I'm not calling y'all, I'm good. Which just really, sucks. And you can tell Sam is just so hurt. He's pissed, he's upset, he's confused, and it's just very hurtful listening to him recount what he thinks happened to his baby brother. Now let's get into some of this audio that went viral in the past few weeks. Basically, some people out of LA giving their take on what really happened with Nipsey Hussle and how he was possibly set up by his former business associate, Big U.
When it first happened, everybody in LA thought Big U snitched. We all thought that. We all did. We thought it was Big U, and then we thought, people was like, no, it wasn't Big U, da, da. And then it was like, oh yeah, it was the government. Like, come on now, that's what the world was saying, the government on some weird. But all in LA, yeah, we all thought that Big U did it. We already felt like it. Because like Blacc Sam said, I didn't even watch that interview. I honestly didn't. I saw a couple of clips or whatever. But living in LA, I remember when Big U and Nip got into it because Nip didn't want to be under his label no more. Because Big U was trying to Big U had bought the Crenshaw brand and shit like that. And basically trying to extort Nip and had him in a fucked up ass deal. So when Nip finally got out of that deal, you know what I'm saying, he went about his way or whatever, and Big U didn't like that. And so they had animosity or whatever. This is just me living in LA, I know this. And then I remember when Nip started with YG, and he had brought YG to the 60s. And when he brought YG to the 60s, I remember Big U was trying to pop about it, like how you bringing this whoop-de-whoop to the hood, this and that. And Nip peeled out his shirt, and he was like, nah, get out for cuz whoop whoop. And Nip had to run phase to have YG in the 6-0s, but he did that. But Big U was trying to give him a hard time because Big U was mad that he wasn't trying to give him no money. He didn't want to be under that deal no more. So that's what that was. So I remember that. So then when Nip died, because I remember Nip didn't want nothing to do with Big U. So when he got killed or whatever, all of LA was like, Big U did that. Big U did that. Because who would have known? Who would have known? People, you had to be a part of the 6-0s. You had to be in his circle to know. Everybody knew Nip. If you saw that Maybach on Slauson, that Nip was there. Everybody knew that. We always knew that. That's what, when you live in LA, we all know that it's it's always burners, and it's in a spot. That was a spot. So it's always burners up in there, it's some protection, and it's Nipsey, bro. So you'd be stupid. All in LA kept saying bro, why nobody had no burners? Why nobody was shooting back? Why nobody was doing nothing? Nobody shot back. Nobody did nothing. And that is crazy to have no burners, right? So when we looked at that, all of LA was just nah, that was an inside job. Because there's no way in hell you got Nip in the parking lot on Slauson and Crenshaw, and there's no burners, at all. So it was so Big U pay all in the spot not to have the burners? I mean, to be lacking? And it was did also on top of sending, because Cause like how he came the 2 times he came the first time, he scoped out the scenery. We saw all of that, right? That was very evident. And then he come back in a red shirt to shoot old boy, to shoot Nipsey. But it's like usually in LA, like in a spot like that, to be on point, looking at everything. So after the first time he came, should have recognized him, and then seeing him coming back, they should have been like, "Oh, this is the second time." That's like when a car going around your block. You're like, this car just went around the block like twice. Then when it come again, that's the same car. Be on that type of stuff. So it's like, I feel like that's why Blacc Sam don't with none of them, because he feel like them niggas either f***ed up or they was in on it. So I get it. I totally get it. But is somebody gonna do something about it? Probably not. Because they've been talking about that for a long time inside of LA. Y'all just getting a whiff of how Blacc Sam feel, but he been know who felt like that. That's why he don't with the 6-0s. Ain't been with the 6-0s. That's why he don't sign off on nothing. Nobody trying to use his brother's none of that. He gonna say that was just a bad month day. It was a bad month day. But I don't think it was just a bad month day. I do think it was something or something. Cowboy looks suspect in them. All of them look suspect. That's why Blacc Sam don't with none of them. They all look suspect. I felt like it wasn't just, he was just a shooter, bro. It was more than that. Like, it was more involved. He was just a shooter. No burners is crazy. That's a fact. No burners on Slauson and Crenshaw is crazy. If Big U was in on this, that ain't no way Shitty would have give him up. I think that if Big U was in on it, for sure, I think Shitty, I don't know. Because, bro, you remember, after that happened, they went and shot up this family house. They wiped out his whole family. Baby, mama, granny. Them niggas dead. And if Big U, that's you know, I gotta play devil's advocate. Because if Big U was actually in on it, I would be like, you paid me or you did whatever, and I didn't. And I held up my end of the bargain. But now my whole family got killed behind this. You couldn't even keep my people safe. You know what I'm saying? Which is stupid, because why would you go kill somebody like Nipsey and then leave your mama and them on the block in the 60s? You supposed to get them up out of there before you even went to scope the scenery. So, you know, like for me, I probably would have been mad and hurt and feeling vindictive. I probably would have been like, you know what? That put me up to it, that I'm just telling him, keeping it real. I don't got stuff to live for. They wiped up my whole family after I did this nigga a favor. I don't give a
is when I tell y'all the nigga double backed 3 different times, bro. Cowboy Buster ass ran, Kev Mack, and Rampart ran like hoes. You get what I'm saying? It was, how would they know that he didn't have no guns, nobody had no pistols, no nothing on him?
That shit was a hit, bro.
He FaceTimed me. So he FaceTimed me and stuff like that. He was like, Nipsey just got killed. I'm like, 6-0. I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone. And I was like, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that.
Did you tell him the call you just got? Or you didn't even mention it?
I didn't mention it. And that's what fucked me up, because my cousin is Nipsey baby mama. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, I could have probably stopped it, or it had it.
Stop what? Fuck you mean?
So he did that interview with the right person.
He did. And Uncle is really crazy, because it's like Blacc Sam is trying to tell y'all that it wasn't just like random. You get what I'm saying? It was a play.
Oh no, he definitely went there.
He laid that shit on the floor, bro.
No, he definitely.
No, come on.
There. He said, "Nigga with the red shirt, you can't buy no red shirts in the hood." He said, "Nigga came back down." He said, "Nah."
And the buster ass nigga Cowboy ran like a hoe. Him and Rampart.
Yeah, Kev Mack, that's Cowboy. He ran. That's the niggas that you heard Blacc Sam saying. The niggas is supposed to been at the door burning up with the hoodies. What they was at? They all them niggas ran.
But guess who they hanging out with now? Big U.
But you gotta even look at the way that Blacc Sam coordinated that shit.
That shit crazy.
Right before he explained that he felt like it was a hit, basically, he told you who Nipsey basically had a problem with right before that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit wild how he laid that shit out.
Dude, let's not forget, homie, they killed Nipsey Hussle. Eric Holder was not a lone actor in that. If you go back and follow the details, Nip and Big U got into it. Big U hit Nip Daddy across the head with a bat. His brother had to come out and shoot the gun.
So you guys just heard what everybody had to say regarding Nipsey Hussle's situation. And actually, as I'm editing this video, the first girl that I played, the first girl commentary, she basically did an updated live clarifying some of the statements that she made in her first live regarding Big U and how everybody in LA felt like Big U had something to do with Nipsey's murder and possibly setting him up. So yeah, she basically walking back some of the stuff that she said in that first live.
Asking my personal opinion, I do not believe that there was ever any type of hit going on with Nipsey at all. I don't believe that. When it first happened, everybody in LA thought Big U snitched. We all thought that. We all did.
And you guys can go and, look that up on YouTube. But thank you guys so much for listening to this video and watching. I appreciate all the feedback. And let's go ahead and get the conversation started down below. How do you feel about hood politics? And like I said previously, I'm from the hood. I lived in the projects. I get it. But at the same time, I don't understand. And when do hood politics not apply? I mean, Nipsey Hussle became a Grammy-nominated rap artist. At some point in time, we got to look at the bigger picture. He was trying to pour into his community. He wanted to do business in his community. And there are sayings around basically that, when you become too big for the program, then you get the people hating and you get the people jealous, and they might end up doing something to you. And that's really unfortunate. And it's also unfortunate that this is not, a unique story. Things like this happen every day. And we just need to really figure out how we can change this mindset, But thank you guys so much again for watching this video. And I want to say rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. And I'm sending all of my condolences to his family, his friends, and everyone who loved him. Thank you guys again. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Peace.
Are you hip to the hood neighbor? I see it sharp on Mother's Day. Live in the hood on radio station 60. Nipsey Hussle, I love you, sir. And you too. Oh, boss off, Blacc Sam, and my boy, Fatty. Oh,